Of the Sahel. That is the fact. Which is the reason why they are going there. And when you check the map, the enemy of Africa, who is a brother, but an enemy, Ivory Coast, is sharing border with, how do you call it, Burkina Faso. You understand? So it makes things easier to get to Burkina Faso, which is the reason why, especially Niger, is somewhere, over there. So Mali is also receiving another attack coming from, how do you call it, Algeria, because that is the border that link with, Mali. So it is where they can get access. It's an issue of access. Burkina Faso is the easiest access. And the Ivory Coast government is standing in the gap for that, which is the reason why they are actually trying to get to this man. You understand? And let me say this: if you allow these people to take this man down, you know what is going to happen? One of the things that they do is that the place is messing. Look at Libya. Libya is now beyond repair.
Yes.
Congo is now beyond repair. Haiti is now beyond repair. Look at Sudan. When you check South Sudan and North Sudan, it was the imperialists that divided them. The war in Sudan, if they want to actually solve a problem, they should go to Sudan. They should go to Libya. They should go to Congo.
God bless you and protect you and bless Africa and protect Ibrahim Traore. Thank you all.
I have a question for you.
Yes, please.
I heard him say he came all the way from Germany.
Yeah, I'm on vacation here.
You're on vacation?
Yeah.
And my question is, why did you join this protest? Why did you join it?
Okay, there's many different reasons. First of all, I'm a Pan-African, yeah? So I believe that Africans have to stick together, especially for the right reason. And what Captain Ibrahim is doing is great work, and he has to be protected. And I think he plants ideas in our people that now we have, we live in times of social media, you know, and that is a benefit, I think a big benefit of social media, that his message is spread around the world, and people are inspired. A lot of people start thinking, Africans, they say, oh, what is really happening to us around the world? Why are we at the place where we are? Because Africa is the richest continent on this planet, but still look how people are suffering here, how people are living here. Yeah, meanwhile, in Europe, where I live, the people, they take the resources and they live good, but they don't have resources. And here, the resources are here, but people, they still live in bad conditions. I see pregnant women working on the streets, they have bare food to eat and feed themselves. So I think as a Pan-African, why I'm here, I think it's so important. I see it all over, even in Europe. There's big protests in Frankfurt, close to my city, big protests today, everywhere around the world. And I think we have to stick together, no matter if you're Gambian, Senegalese, Kenyan, whatever. Me, I'm half Nigerian, so I definitely support that. And yeah, I love what Captain Ibrahim is doing, and he needs to be protected. Yes.
So I have almost 800 people watching right now.
Yes.
And then most of them under my comment section are Ghanaians.
Yes.
And then most of them are saying, oh, what you guys are doing, we want peace in Ghana, you are calling for war, blah, blah, blah. What do you have to tell those people?
They say they want what?
They said what we are doing,
yes,
we are calling for war. What we are doing is going to alert the Western powers to attack us. What we are doing is, we are calling war, we are calling sanctions for ourselves. So what do you have to tell these people?
That's not an easy question to answer, but I think what I would say is, don't you think we are at war the whole time? Since people came here to Africa to steal, to enslave people, what has been really, there's Independence Day. None of these countries here in Africa are independent. People are suffering, dying every day from what the West, we are already in war with the West. The West is in war with us, you know. I'm coming from Germany. A few days ago, a black guy in my country was killed by the German police with 4 shots from the back because he's a black guy, you know. And they're even at war with us in our country. I am even half German, but I will never be seen as one of them. They don't accept me there. So I think the war is already there. And yes, I am here home. I go today in the Uber, the guy says, "Oh, hello sister, how are you?" This really lights up my heart, you know. That's why I love the energy, I love the people. And I think the war is already there. We have to fight for better, because how long do you want to be under the West's foot? How long? If you are afraid, you want to be under them forever. No, that doesn't make sense. So that's my answer. But I have to say,
ready for fight. We are ready for fight. We are ready for war. Even before Chinese will get liberation, Russia will get liberation. The first. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, I never talk in front of camera. That's why I'm a little bit shy. Huh? Of course.
So please, why are you here today?
I'm here today to support the movement. I think it's great what's going on around the world. I'm from Germany personally.
Okay,
I'm
you're
just
from
here.
Germany.
Yeah, I'm here for vacation.
Okay.
And I heard about the protest today. I was looking online. I couldn't find it, but I heard about it like an hour ago. I took an Uber and I went here from my place where I stay, because I think it's very important to bring up the energy, to fight for what is right, and to protect this great guy, Ibrahim Traore. Yeah, and I think what is also important to know that we Africans, we have to stick together. Like no matter if you're Ghanaian, Ethiopian, Nigerian, Congolese, wherever you're from, we have to stick together as one and fight the ones who are trying to bring us down.
Okay.
You know, and also that our leaders will start also helping us to achieve that, you know, to also help to protect this great man and the vision that he has for the people of Africa. Yeah, so I think that is very important. We have to stick together, we have to work together, we have to get informed. The young children, the kids from this young age, they have to grow up knowing what is really going on. You know, what really the West is doing, what they have been doing, and how they try to keep Africa down. Because I see Africa is a very welcoming place. Every time I come here and I see how people treat foreigners, but when you come to Europe, trust me, you will not be treated very well, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's very important to know that, and to know that Africans have to work together, because there's no other way around it. We have to work together, we have to stick together, we have to fight strong, and we have to keep informing each other what's going on. Yeah, so that's why I'm here.
All right. So which country are you from?
I'm from, so me, I'm half Nigerian,
Okay.
yeah, half German, but I stay in Germany.
Okay.
Yes. And
Thank
I
you very
come to
much.
Ghana very often, and that's my vacation time here.
Okay.
So
So how often do you come to Ghana?
this is my 4th time now.
It's your 4th time.
Yeah.
Okay. You normally come here for vacation.
Yeah, for vacation. But I stayed here one time for 3 months. Yeah, that was the longest time. But now I'm just here for short vacation. I'm becoming a nurse, so I only have like a few weeks off where I'm now here, and then I'm going back to school.
Okay, so how do you see Ghana?
I love Ghana. You know what I love about here? I feel very much home. Even though I know I'm a foreigner to this country, but I don't feel treated that way. You know, I
Okay.
go into the taxi, the person say, "Oh, welcome, sister. How are you?" You know, when I'm around in Germany, they don't accept me as one of them. You know,
Okay.
so to see people, the African people here, welcoming, you know, the culture they share, they're so helpful. In my own country, they don't really care how the people care here.
Okay.
So that's what I really like. Yeah.
All right.
And I just love the people. I love the vibe. I love the weather, the food, everything.
Okay.
Everything is nice.
So which food have you tried in Ghana yet?
Oh, one of my favorites is red. Definitely, I
Red,
love
red.
it. I love beans. See, I like contemporary stew. I
Contemporary
love
stew.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
and I love fufu with groundnut soup.
Wow.
Yes, so
That's
they're
it.
my three favorites.
your favorite,
Yeah.
okay.
And pineapple juice also,
Pineapple
fresh
juice,
pineapple
okay.
juice. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what. So what's that last message that you send to the or any African person that's watching you on the live stream?
Yeah, every African person. You have to support each other.
Okay.
You have to stick together. You have to know that every time you see an African person, that is your brother and this is your sister. It doesn't matter where they're from. If they're from a different country, different tribe, see them as your brother and treat them as your brother. Treat them nice. Don't fight each other and stick together for the greater goal. Yeah? We have to keep fighting the ones that want to bring us down and not be too friendly to them.
Okay.
But that's what I see a lot. So be strong. Don't be too friendly. Fight for what is right. That's my message.
Thank you very much.
We don't need people who come in the name of coming to, be there for the people. But when they claim the office we give to them, they rise on our shoulders and let us know that we are slaves in the modern days of no slavery.
But let me chip in this.
Whether he came out of whatever you might call it, he is actually serving the people.
He's doing the right thing,
leadership.
If that is why we call it dictatorship, then that is what we need in Africa.
Everything is free. At a point in time, you see he's putting some things in place, good policies in place. But there's some who are concerned the fact that things should go on to their heart. You need some sort of funds later on. I don't know if you were some of these comments.
See, you're talking about funds.
The fact is, maybe from tertiary education is free. This is free. They have all the
I'm coming. We can have whichever opinions we want to have, but if and when there is a will, there is a way. As far as he has started it, if the Americans 400 years ago was able to think about making their country a better place for them today, that if we want to come there, they will need us to go through, embassies and be begging and be going to churches to make sure we get to their land. We are telling them that we are ready to do it today and we don't need them. If they were able to do it, we can do it. If they were able to do it with us, we are ready to do it for us. Nobody here can tell us that in the days of slavery, when they were sending our people through the Mediterranean Sea, they were going there to go and be taking pictures and selfies. No, they were going there to dig holes and lay lines for railways to be built. And today, the same youth are in Africa. We don't want them to use the Mediterranean Sea again to go and enslave themselves. We want them to build our own country.
This is more like the type of leadership as an Africans we've been craving for, but we've not gotten it like this.
I love what you just said. We've been. That means you even love it. That means you even love it.
Clay, this is what you want.
No, that is what we want. You don't want it. You are part of us. Are you not happy that after independence of Burkina Faso, of all the tomatoes they have been exporting, of all the gold, of all the resources, Burkina Faso, of all the resources Burkina Faso have, they've not been able to build even more than 5,000 kilometers of road. Today, as we are speaking, when our politicians go around building first coach, second coach roads, he is building asphalted overland roads. How many years? And today, the person that is building roads, the person that is giving hope to the people, we have some people coming from nowhere to tell them that, we are ready to give you life. In fact, if they want to give life, they should go to Congo, they should go to South Sudan, they should go there and the mess they caused there, they should go and put it together and take it back to their continent. Enough is enough. We are ready to rise up and say, enough is enough. It is now. They can never keep us in the fear or the circles of imperialism. No way. We are ready to detach ourselves and say enough is enough. And this is the time that African youth need to read through the lines and see and realize the truth. The same way they did to Nkrumah, they use the same people. And this is a warning that goes to all African leaders, that they sit back and allow themselves to be used by the imperialists. Anytime there has been any elimination of any African good leader, it is great. Use our own people against us.
Just as they are doing right now. In Ivory Coast.
But now we have to send a strong warning to the Ivory Coast leader. The president of Ivory Coast. If you are a brother and you sit down with our enemy, you become our enemy. Simple. Not our brother again. Warning to them. Warning to them. And we are sending a strong warning to the president of Ghana. To send a strong warning as far as diplomacy is concerned to the president and the consulate of Ghana for Ivory Coast, that enough is enough. We are never going to sit down and allow this to happen again. If we believe in African unification, if we celebrate 6th March, which is our independence, that Nkrumah actually linked it to the total liberation of Africa, we are saying today that as he is a president, he should respect that quote of Nkrumah and also believe in the vision of Nkrumah by sending a message to the Ivorian president that, my brother, you are stepping on the toes of the lion. Don't do this as a brother, because if you do, we are never going to sit back and watch you. If we can't get hold of you, you have your families. So start coming after them. Tell them we are coming.
Tell them we are coming. If you are a brother, you are a brother.
Knowing the template of those people, the fort bearers who started this one. I'm coming.
I'm coming. You're not concerned about that?
No, I'm coming. You see, let us not, as media, sometimes let it look as if we are against what we are saying. Even most of us as media support what he's doing. We need leaders in Africa, not tyrants. We don't need, puppets.
Oui, on marche avec les Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta et puis Général Tchani du Niger. Oui, nous sommes en train de révolter contre l'Amérique et puis la France. Parce que ce qu'ils sont en train de faire, nous, on n'est pas content de ce qu'ils sont en train de faire. Oui. Parce que nous sommes des Africains, nous sommes de la peau noire. Tout ce que son point est noir, on doit se révolter contre les impérialistes. C'est pour ça que nous sommes là ce matin au Ghana, à Accra, pour se révolter contre les impérialistes. Oui. Merci beaucoup. Yeah.
So let's listen to other people, what they are saying to. Well, the people of Ghana. Let's listen to them.
Today, we have had a leader who is actually
No factory, no nothing. This man came to power within the space of 2 years. We have factories everywhere. If he's not in the farm with the women, he's on the field cutting sword for a new tomato factory, or he's inaugurating a new one, or he's with the soldiers on the field. We know what is happening. Let the imperialists understand that this is the days when Africans, they are awake. The days where Gaddafi was unalive through manipulation is over. The days where Congo, the Prime Minister of Congo, Patrice Lumumba, was assassinated is over. The days where they used the Ghanaians to they manipulated the youth of Ghanaians against Kwame Nkrumah is over. We are saying that enough is enough. We are standing with Captain Ibrahim Traore, Abdurrahman Tiani, and Assimi Goïta. No hand should touch them. That's the message. Nous vaincrons. Nous vaincrons. Nous vaincrons. Nous vaincrons. Let me make something clear here. You see, this was what Thomas Sankara was chanting those days before they took him out. He was saying that les impérialistes, it means the imperialists, they should go down. La révolution, the revolution should go up. So when you see in the news and the Burkinabe people are shouting eBay, it simply means IB. Ibrahim Traore. So they use the I as E. Yeah. So eBay, 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 eBay. Les impérialistes, les impérialistes, les impérialistes, la révolution, la révolution. Vive la AES, vive la AES, vive la AES, vive Captain Ibrahim Traore, vive Ibrahim Traore, vive Ibrahim Traore. eBay, 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 eBay. Révolution. La révolution, la révolution, la révolution, les impérialistes, les impérialistes. Thank you.
Other African leaders, that what we are doing for Captain Ibrahim Traore, we are not doing only to support him. He's telling all African leaders, if they do good work, we are ever ready to support them. Any good leader who works for the interest of the people, with the youth of Africa, we are ever ready to support them. If you do the wrong thing, we are going to say. If you do the right thing, we are ever ready to support you. Listen to me. What they are telling you is that if they assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore, you the youth of Ghana, they are warning you that your leader cannot develop your country. Yes, exactly. If they assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore, what they are telling you in Niger, whatever, apart from Burkina Faso, they are telling you that your leaders cannot work for you. So if we can protect Captain Ibrahim Traore, we can get over millions of Captain Ibrahim Traore out of Africa. This is the time to protect the good leaders of our continent. The time is now. The time is now. Together, Africa, we can develop our continent.
Let me add something right here to the African leaders. We know that when you take office, you have some papers that you sign there that bind your neck. You can't speak. You can't do anything. We are telling you that we are here for you. These are the days where we have information. Speak up. Yes, sir. Speak up. Captain Ibrahim Traore have gotten to this level and have this support because he carried the people along. Yes, sir. He communicates with them every plan of the enemy, whatever papers are there for him to sign. He put everything out. So the youth are supporting him. Speak up. We will support you. Yes. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The time is now. All right, the time is.
Gaddafi, those days are past. Immediately, General Lanley that make that statement, we knew that America is planning to go there, to go and cause havoc, not to help the people. So we are sending them the message. Hands off. Exactly. Hands off Burkina Faso. That is our message. Hands off AES. Hands off Sahel. The United States will handle their house issue. Simple. When this man, under the democratic regime, Burkina Faso, can you imagine? Only 3,000 kilometers of road.
Oh, but we want to ask you something in French. Oh, seriously. All right, so let's go. We are still checking. Oh, Charlie. Hello. Can you speak French? What? Can you speak French?
I'm French.
Okay, Kakankra. Small.
Not too much.
Okay. So
my people, they might be putting some negative mindset against it, that it might, we might be inclined to, a kind of political aspect or whatever. So it is a responsibility as an African, as a youth, for us to come together and unite. So it is more than a movement thing. We shouldn't just classify it as a movement talk, or as a movement issue. It is a responsibility. Once you see yourself as a black man, see yourself as a Pan-Africanist.
Wow, that is so amazing. Where can they find you?
You can find me somewhere in Africa here.
Yeah, your social media?
My social media, and on TikTok, I'm Executioner. Yeah, I'm Executioner. Yeah.
Please go and follow him and show him some love because he's putting African. Yeah, so I saw, they were burning the flag. Okay. And what is the motive of burning the flag?
The motive of burning the flag is to let them know that, yes, we don't need them anymore. They should leave us alone. We are capable of managing our own affairs. They should leave us. We don't need them no more because they've classified us to be poor and different kind of, molestation. They have molested us. So for them to know that we are free and we are, we have our own freedom and we are liberated from them now, we have to burn the flag for them to know that we don't need them no more. So burning the flag means we are now liberated and we are ready to do what? To unite. So that's the brain behind burning the flag. So we are liberated now and we are now united. We don't need them anymore again. So that's the motive behind burning the flag.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
All right. So we are still here and we still...
I will have to be repeating it anytime the camera is on me. Yes. We all have young people here. This solidarity work, this, demonstration that we are doing is good. It's good for the struggle. But the struggle must not end in the streets. Yes, the struggle, we must take it to political offices. Yes, we must stand as youths of Africa to take political power. Here in Ghana, here in Nigeria, all over Africa. That is the only way we can truly support Ibrahim Traore. We are here today now. We have made our noise. We have Bagba. We have Gbogbo.
as we used to say it in Nigeria. We have done that, then we go back home. The people with power, the Western imperialists, they will continue plotting, and anything they want to do to Ibrahim Traore will be done. And you, my brother, we cannot do damn thing about it, because why? We do not have political power to declare any state of this thing on those Western imperialists, to say we do not want to work with them anymore. So please, as young people, Nkrumah was young, Sankara was young, all the leaders, Patrice Lumumba, they were all young people when they started vying for political office. We must take our noise from the street to the political office. I want to see young people, young Pan-Africanists, young people who understand the concept of neo-colonialism, the young people who understand that Africa needs to be free in political office. I want to see them representing us in the MP, in the parliament. I want to see them as governors, as this thing in Nigeria. That's the only way we can do it. Whatever we are doing now is noise making. But what will really bring change to us in Africa is for young people who are mentally liberated to take political power. Yeah. So that's my call to action.
Wow, so let's call to action, and I really love what is really going on. Can we get 1 minute with you? Hey. So what is going on? What do you think about it?
We are here for Africa. Africa is the land of my birth. Africa is the land of my fathers. Africa is the land of my forefathers and my ancestors. And when we get to look into history, our civilization begins from Africa. And if people are talking about heaven and paradise, Africa is a paradise, because this is land rich of every resources. So, I mean, what are we talking about? Africa is the heaven that people are, the Christians, that heaven they are looking for up and down is Africa. So what are we employ each every youth, each every black man to do under the umbrella, I mean, or to do under the planet is, let's come together and unite. That is the message I'm just sending all around. So wherever you find yourself as a black man, either in Jamaica, either in Guyana, either in Barbados, either in America, UK, let's come together and unite as an Africa.
So a lot of people think that what we're doing is a waste of time. Do you think it's a waste of time? And what people think about is a waste of time. What message will you like to tell people who think it's a waste of time of what we are doing today?
I pity for such people saying what we are doing is waste of time. I mean, I pity for people saying what we are doing is a waste of time. Because if you can really figure it out that, yes, I mean, your forefathers have paid their own, price. I mean, it is your forefathers that fought, for the liberation, for the freedom of this country that, you are living in now. Then you get to observe that, yes, this is your time for you to do what? To stand and fight for your rights. Why should he say it's waste of time? Waste of time for what? You need to fight for whatever you know that is good for you. So we as Africans and as youth of Africans, we are fighting for the right of Africa. We don't want, the intervention of the Western world again. All what we want is for us to unite. Africa is capable to do what? To manage his or her own affairs. We are capable to manage our own affairs without any external, or any foreign aid at all. So people saying that we are wasting our time is up to them. But as time goes on, we get to see who is wasting his or her time. So my message I'm sending out is we need to come together as African for us to unite.
What about the young Africans who are, want to join the Pan-African movement? Is it just a movement, or is it just a movement of bringing unity? Or what is the mindset of it? What message would you like to tell people about Pan-Africanism when they want to join Pan-Africanism?
I would say it's more than a movement issue. Once you know you are a black man, you need to know that you need to understand that, yes, you are an African. So we shouldn't just label it that it's a movement, because if it happens, if we're going to
silent pain, that's what we call silent pain. You are in pain, but yet you can't come out and protest for the good aim So please, I'm urging everyone, it's not foolishness that we will leave our job and come out to protest. It's for the good of Africa. It's for the good of Africa. So if you are a youth that you think that we don't have anything doing, that's why we came out. It's a no. Stop sitting at home, feeling pains in. You just sit at bases. You are talking, this is not good. Instead of you coming out to protest for the good things to be done. Yet we still stand on that. You should free Africa. Free Africa. Free Africa. Free Africa and free Ibrahim Traore. Okay? You can't be in your own land as a slave. So I'm urging every youth in Ghana. We are re-marching again on 25th of May. On the 25th of May, you can link up on Fighters, all social media handles. On Fighters, the same location. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are marching again on the 25th of May 2025. That was very massive. So please, youth of Africa, especially Ghanaian youth, come and join us. Come and join the cause. You can't be at home folding your arms like this. You are in pains. Instead of you coming out, okay, to show leadership, come and fight for the future. Fight for the future. Unite Africa! Unite Africa! Say unite Africa!
Unite Africa!
Unite Africa!
Unite Africa!
Stand up for Africa!
Stand up for Africa!
Yes, it's our time now. It's our time to rise again. To rise. You can see Africa. One Africa. One Africa. One Africa.
This fight, we are pleading for the Central Africa President, Professor Touadera. If you people don't know him, we will hear him. The Professor Touadera for Central Africa to join the RS. We are calling for the Captain, the Colonel, the Ibrahim, the Chad President to join the RS. Yeah. So we want to be united. It's the seat for United States for Africa. Now, 1963 in Addis Ababa. 1963 in Addis Ababa. On searching for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah say, for this room, we will not come out without one government, without one currency, without one government. See now, we still be in slavery.
Thank you so much.
This is not only to support Captain Ibrahim Traore. This is not only to support our captain. It's all a way to support us. Because if we can protest to support Captain Ibrahim Traore, remember we can protest to support him as well. And this one is going to all African youth across the continent. The waking up is now. This is not a time of searching for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah where we don't have the media we can use. This is not a time of Patrice Lumumba where they assassinate him, we don't have the media. This is not a time of Thomas Sankara, 1987, where they assassinate him, the youth were sleeping. This time around, Captain Ibrahim Traore have the youth of Africa to support him, and we are ever ready to sacrifice ourselves to support a good leader in the continent of Africa. Any leader who do good work, we are ever ready to support him. I will plead and say to the President of the Republic of Ghana, we salute him so much. The whole of West Africa, he's the only president that is standing for Captain Ibrahim Traore. We are permitting him on the 25th that he should grant us that permission so we can go on the street and protest for Captain Ibrahim Traore, also to protect and support our president. Listen, if they assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore, what they are telling you is that your country cannot develop. If Captain Ibrahim Traore is developing Burkina Faso and they are threatening him, what they are telling John Dramani Mahama is that you cannot develop your country. And with the youth of the Ghana country, we are ever ready to support our president to do a good work for the future. The time is now to wake up for the continent, and this is not the time to sleep. Every youth must wake up for the development of Africa. We salute Captain Ibrahim Traore, and we will ever support him to the time we win the battle. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the Almighty God protect us and guide us. All right, so let's.
Tell that man that you are not using your wealth for the Nigerian people and for the Burkina Faso people. So,
right about now, Africans are ready to defend Africa to the fullest, to the last blood. So the West must know that this is a different ball game. It's not like the before. It's not like before again. They are now ready to stand up and fight for our real independence, our real sovereignty. It lies within us, and we're going to stand for it. No backing down, and we shall win, because we know that Jah is with us. We fight for the truth, and who stand for the truth must win. Thank you.
So guys, today we are still at this place, and you know that Africa, this thing they are making. So let's get some people.
Ça ne vole pas aux Africains. Les gaz, ça ne vole pas africains. Maintenant c'est fini. C'est fini. Ce que vous avez volé là, ça va comme ça. Vous ne savez pas comment. Merci. Vive les populations. Vive les FDS. Vive les VDP. Vive Ibrahim Traore. God bless our homeland in Burkina Faso, in Ghana, in all Africa. Thank you.
So let's get another person that is speaking.
So Africa can never back down this time around, because African youth are awake, and even African adults are awake right now. Let them know that this is not the Africa of the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. Now, the Africa of today is awake to the theatrics of the West, of the neo-colonialists, of the imperialists, and that we Africans now are ready to stand up and defend our liberators, like Traore. This time around, they are not going to sit down like the way they killed Sankara, like the way they overtook Kwame Nkrumah, like the way they did to Lubumba, the way they did to Steve Biko, the way they did to all our heroes, like the way they did to Gaddafi, like the way they did to Mugabe, and all those people who came to
Nkrumah, Sankara, and all the leaders were killed. We are here today to rewrite those history books. The new books to write will say Africans stood up to France and USA, and no more leaders will be killed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Viva Africa! Viva Africa!
Viva Africa!
Viva Africa!
Okay, my name is Aita Bobo, the African poet, and I'm here to give you a poem titled Bold and Free. Say bold and free. Bold and free. Bold and free. Before the dawn of time, a cradle formed. Before the stars began to shine, a nation soared. Gold, diamonds, ivory, copper in its hills. Wildlife roams majestic on its rolling stills. Oceans of oil, forests whisper, rivers roar. A land whole, vast in cosmic flow. Ubuntu whispers, I am because we are. A bond unbroken, can't pay, forever we stand. Bare chance shapes our rival shackles and chains. Our ancestors fought with heart and might, but could not halt the storm's cold bite. Men with maps drew cruel lines, split the land, stole the future, stole the riches, left only cries. We toiled in field from dawn till night, our sweat and blood fueling their light. Missionaries preached of heaven, promised grace, yet they robbed and raped the poor they faced. At last, we grasp our freedom's light, yet still the chains of the past remains tight. Ghana's cocoa, dark and sweet, sold for coins, while others eat. The diamonds shine in Congo's hand, yet the work of our soil left in foreign hands. The games they played cannot define our fate today. The laws and aids cannot determine our future anymore. Why must we kneel and beg when all we own is all we need? Why sacrifice our rich culture for foreign creed? What if trade stayed in our grasp? What if Africa held its world at last? What From Somalia's sands to Senegal's embrace, from Tunisia's shores to South Africa's grace, a single flag, a common place. No need for ships to steal our grain, no need for deals that bring us pain. Ghana can mold, Nigeria can fuel, Burkina can feed. Let's build our rule. Shaka Zulu, Yasanua, Nzinga, Kimati, warriors refusing defeat. Luther, Selassie, Gavi, Mali, Kunti, Bobi, voices that roar. Olympio, Lumumba, Nkrumah, Sankara, Mandela, Balewa, Bandana, Olympio, Lumumba, Traore, Kaunda, Samora, Gaddafi, Magufuli, shape the path. Kagame, Suluhu, Tiani, Masisi, Mnangagwa, Ouattara, Ramaphosa, Doumbouya, Ruto, Traore, Mahama, Malema, I thank the African poet. Bold and free, bold and free, bold and free, bold and free, bold and free. Viva Burkina! Viva Burkina! Viva Ghana! Viva Africa! Viva Burkina! Viva Ghana! Viva Africa! Wahia! Wahia! La patrouille mort! La patrouille mort!
1 minute.
Assalamu alaikum. Ya sakane ya Burkina pe simbe Ghana ya sabamun na namsa zugu nan gwamnati gwamna ya bilbala tun biga Ibrahima aka ɗaya bafi
One minute.
Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Saboda Allah da Annabi kula mara bayan yaron nan in yaro na hawan itace mai kyau ana tanyan shi na ture bayan shi ya hau don yaro mai albarka ne yaro ne mai albarka mai amfani ana so a juya mai baya saboda Allah wanda ya je sallah duka yayi mai addu'a yayi mai roko da patrouille ma
Rastafari Selassie Almighty God, oneness, 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 unity, strength, and power. Jah Rastafari.
L'Afrique aux Africains. L'Afrique aux Africains. L'Afrique aux Africains. En fait, maintenant, c'est fini. La récréation est terminée. Game close. L'Afrique, c'est pour nous. Les ressources, c'est pour nous. Si on veut, on va faire ce qu'on veut de ça. Eux là, ne va pas pour eux. Mais pour nous là, c'est pour nous. Dans l'Afrique là, c'est pour nous. Dans l'Afrique, aux Africains. Sambe siparapa. Tunataka puzum, okunyama, na kurubuja faso waiya. Ona waiya. La basiton, ba tuso nyese, irpaba, irtimama, iryapa, irmaramba, irbalamba, tumsataba. Obasa tuma wa karuna na hiyo bufa yuma ya tunne na lafiwa ya tunne na Afrika lafi l'Afrique debout l'Afrique la patrouille mo merci ayo 1 minute hello yeah freedom you say power freedom let's do this. We can't do this without remembering those who started the struggle. In silence, 30 seconds, let's all remember those who started the struggle.
Silence.
Silence.
African struggle continues. We are here today to say we stand with Ibrahim Traore. We are here today to say African unity now. We are here today to awaken the statement made by our Sergeant Dr. Kwame Nkrumah that the independence of our state is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of African continent. All our leaders has been eliminated just because we are not holding our hands together as one people. This is the time we stand together as one continent, and Ibrahim Traore has shown the way, and we are going to stand right and say enough is enough. Power! 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 Freedom! 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 African unity now!
Ladies and gentlemen, comrades, this morning I tried to find out the meaning of Traore, and the answer I got was we'll call Tower. So I tried to find out who Tower is, and he says a star. Yeah. What it means is that there is a black African star that has risen, and it is important for all Africans to unite and protect that star. Like in Nkrumah, they tried to overthrow Nkrumah. They did a lot of things against Sankara and go. We should not allow that to happen to Traore. We are declaring that any are awake, and we will make sure if we have to die to save this continent, we do it.
Thank you. Okay, please, let's go back and His Excellency will deliver us.
Media, go back.
Bonjour à tout le monde. Good morning, everybody.
Faites du bruit.
Okay. Et chers frères et sœurs, chers panafricanistes, distingués chefs traditionnels, étudiants, travailleurs, fonctionnaires représentant les institutions, chers collègues de l'ambassade, en ce jour 30 avril, le peuple burkinabé, en accord avec les forces vives du panafricanisme, a choisi de déclarer cette journée mondiale de soutien à son Excellence le président Ibrahim Traore, président du Faso. Ce n'est pas une décision venue d'en haut, mais bien une voix venue du peuple, de la rue, des villages, des cités, aujourd'hui de la diaspora. Votre présence ici à Accra, massive et volontaire, digne, nous remplit de fierté. Elle montre que la lutte pour la souveraineté, pour la justice, pour la libération de l'Afrique ne connaît pas de frontières. Ce que vous faites aujourd'hui, c'est écrire une page de l'histoire africaine. Vous ne manifesterez pas seulement votre soutien, vous réaffirmez votre engagement envers un idéal, envers une vision, une rupture avec le système qui ont affaibli notre continent pendant longtemps. Le travail que le capitaine Ibrahim Traore fait au Burkina, ce n'est pas seulement pour le Burkina Faso. Son travail redonne espoir à toute la jeunesse africaine, je veux dire toute la jeunesse mondiale. C'est pourquoi vous êtes tous rassemblés ici pour le défendre, pour le soutenir, pour lui donner longue vie. Permettez-moi donc de saluer et de remercier avec solennité les institutions et les groupes qui ont répondu à cet appel avec force et détermination. Je salue African Diaspora 126 Plus, qui œuvre sans relâche à connecter la lutte africaine dans le monde entier. Pan-African Council, véritable sentinelle de notre conscience collective. Rastafari Council of Ghana, dont les paroles enracinées dans la spiritualité résonnent avec l'appel des peuples à la vérité
et à la liberté. Les étudiants burkinabés au Ghana porteurs d'intelligence et d'espoir. Les transitaires chauffeurs burkinabés de Tema, dont le travail relie nos économies et soutient nos familles. Les représentants d'institutions basées au Ghana, témoins sérieux du respect de notre intégrité sur la scène internationale. Les chefs coutumiers burkinabés, gardiens de nos traditions, et notre unité et notre esprit collectif, et aussi les collègues de l'ambassade qui sont là. Et votre diversité est notre force.
Why are you here today, bro? Yeah, I'm here. Why are you here today? Yeah, I'm here to support Pan-Africanism, to support Ibrahim Traore.
Okay. I learned the last time you went to
Burkina Faso. Yeah.
So, what do you think that Africans should come together to do? Talking about this U.S. trade ban on Africa.
Well, actually, what he is doing is driving an agenda collectively to help change, the narrative of Africa. And I was there in Burkina Faso, and I saw everything. I see what he's doing. So it is the time for we, the African youth, to support the mission, because Bob Marley in his song said, "How long shall they kill our prophets?" And we will stand behind and look. No, this time around we are here to support him.
Because the U.S. trends against Traore.
Thank you very much. What's the one thing you like to tell all Africans that are watching you?
Oh yes, I want to tell my African youth, my African brothers, that this is the time that we stand united, we stand, and divided we scatter. So this is the time that we should rise up to change the narrative of Africa. Now, anything that we do, we need to put Africa first.
All right. Okay, so we have one of the Burkinabe over here. How are you doing? Okay, so I want you to tell me something in your language, because Burkina Faso people are watching you over. I want you to tell me something.
Ni wato to wenni ga ku la fa yi barka tun be kane un wa captain Ibrahim Traore no luminga ya gana la tun be woto no ya yin nan soutien captain Ibrahim Traore dan da to mana saba teng ne tore tine ba fa no ngala me ku da bark me ne ba an sakin yin nan ton soutien captain Ibrahim Traore et ku la fa yi barka
all right
urkimbilisa ka kumun nyane la patrie ou la monde nous vaincrons.
Okay, so that's another nice thing that I said. I want to get close to one of our brother over here. Please, I want you to tell us something. Your Burkinabe people are watching you. Either in Burkina Faso.
Okay, me, I don't have anything to say, but we are supporting our president. Me, I'm a farmer to Accra, and we are supporting Ibrahim Traore, and we don't want the thing to happen to those people is going now. We don't want that one to happen again. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So, what do you have to say?
Accra, the Captain Ibrahim Traore, I'm an Atatonia.